What's up, everyone? Nate Sarantino here, back with another episode of the Guided Spirits podcast. And today I want to talk to you about riding the ups and downs of life and going through everything with momentum and confidence, for that matter of the fact. So, to begin, I want to talk about some stuff I've been going through lately. I have a lot on my plate with school and trying to rebrand the company and going through a lot of really tricky financial issues and trying to balance and budget money for food, for gas, and for literally that's practically it. And I don't have a job, like a part-time job, and my only way of making money is selling the things that I own. So I am selling everything that I can that I don't actually need, and I've gone through a lot of car trouble within the past 4 months. I'm on my third car in like 4 months, 5 months, end of December, so 4 months we'll call it. And everything can seem really bad, but when you go into a bad point in your life and you go into it with like a positive attitude, it's going to help you see the beauty in everything. And there's always going to be a negative side, and there's always going to be a positive side to every situation. And it's up to the person experiencing that situation to decide what they want to focus on. And what you focus on is the attention that you're going to be putting out, and what you put out is what you get back. So if you're focused on negativity, you're gonna get negativity back. If you're focused on positivity, you're gonna get positivity back. And that is so critical to having a happy, fulfilling life. People who are positive and they bring up people's vibrations, and they light up a room when they walk in. Those are the kind of people that everyone wants to be around because of that positive energy. No one wants to see someone who's negative. And I go through things all the time, and most people don't know it unless I tell them, because I'm always positive and I'm always like, oh yeah, well, it could have been worse. I could have gotten stranded on the highway driving that legacy back to New Hampshire that had no inspection sticker, and it could have shit the bed in the middle of Vermont somewhere, and I would have been screwed because I had no towing insurance. But I saw the positives, and I was like, wow, God or the universe really was putting their hand out for me, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna help you out because you've been working really hard and you've gone through a lot of things. And I believe everything happens for a reason, and they're all this lessons, and you go through all these dark and these tough times, and they are supposed to be lessons, and you're supposed to learn stuff from them, how you can become better. And it's like a test from the universe to see if you're ready for what's gonna come, because nobody deserves really good things unless they've been through bad things. It's a part of the journey. It's a part of that pendulum effect where for every swing to the left, you're going to get one that's equal back to the right. But if you bring down that pendulum, going up with more momentum, as you go into the bad with more momentum, imagine you're going down on a wave. You ride that wave, you put more mass, more momentum, and then when you come back up the other side, you're gonna get up higher than you were before when you go on the up. And the ups are gonna be going for longer, possibly. They're gonna be stronger. Something really good's gonna happen to you. You have to ride this wave just like you're surfing, or if you're snowboarding, or if you're skiing. Imagine carving down the mountain. Well, you got one side you carve that way, and you can carve the other way, but you can make them really big arcs, or you can make them small and quick. It's all up to you how you want to use your life and how you want to ride that wave. But the bottom line is you're going to ride the wave. Everyone's going to have to ride the wave. And if you don't see what I mean, you have to step back and look at the bigger picture of life. You have to look at the things that happen. You have to see, oh, this is when bad things are happening, and this is when good things are happening. What was I doing that caused the bad things to happen? And then how did I react to those bad things? And then what was I doing when the good things were happening, and how did I react to those good things? And when you start to figure out those key points, those 4 things, or I guess 2, but they go for each hand in hand, you're gonna figure out how to make them either A, last longer, or B, become stronger. And if you can go into the down, like the downs, on a really strong note, and go head into like the worst things in your life, and you're just like, I got this no matter what you bring to me, like, I bring it on, like, I got this. And if you bring that energy, that confidence, and thinking you can handle anything, and then you get through it, when you get to the other side and you're on that up, you will become unstoppable. And I'm going to have a future podcast on what it means to be unstoppable. But the energy that you come out of a negative situation with, if you keep that positive energy the whole time, is unearthly. It's the kind of energy that makes millionaires billionaires. It's the kind of energy that brings families together. It's the kind of energy that brings communities together. It's the kind of energy that brings countries together. It's the kind of energy that can reunite all of humanity. It's the kind of energy that we need in this world, especially in times where everyone's struggling to find hope and to have faith in not only themselves but in humanity, where people are seeing bad, and there's always going to be bad, and it's hard sometimes to see the good. But if you have that good faith, you're going to see that things will always get better. For every down, there is an up. And if you ride the wave the certain way, like going strong into it and then coming out and then doing what you need to do to make the wave last longer, and again, you have to focus on past experience to figure out how to make these waves last longer. That is the key to making your life more enjoyable, more prosperous, and all in all, more joyful. And with that, I really, really do believe that this can help a lot of people. That if you go into these dark times with that energy of positivity and use your ability to change your perception, within the blink of an eye, you're going to notice that things aren't ever as bad as they truly seem, and all of a sudden things are going to get a lot better for you and for the people around you, because positivity spreads like wildfire. Thank you for listening. If you know anyone who could benefit from hearing these words, please share it with them. And if you haven't yet, please give me a rating. I am going to be getting this podcast on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, hopefully by this summer, like June-ish. Thank you once again, and have a great rest of your day.